The Super Eagles of Nigeria will complete their group stage schedule at the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations with a crucial tie against Guinea-Bissau. The Super Eagles arrive for this clash second in Group A, tied with leaders Equatorial Guinea with 4 points from their first 2 games. The 3-time Afcon winners stumbled to an unsatisfactory 1-1 draw with the Equatorial Guinea on March Day 1 before producing a masterclass performance to claim a 1-0 win over host Côte d'Ivoire. Our Rice correspondents Aaron Akerijola and Abi Yomo have been on the ground in Abidjan, where they have been providing us with reports of proceedings. They join us now for a preview of the clash and other reports. Hello, Aaron and Abi. What is the atmosphere like where you are ahead of tonight's match?
I want to say thank you very much, Temi Chokwe, and we are live here at the Stade Felix Hofi Boni, the venue for today's game. Of course, the Ouattara Stadium will be hosting the second game, still in Abidjan. And okay, before we get started today, some not too good news actually coming out from Fegefoot, talking about the Guinean Federation there, where the game on Friday that saw Guinea beat the Gambia 1-0. Celebrations and gyrations filled the streets of Conakry, and unfortunately, we lost 6 fans to all that happened there. And Fegefoot, talking about the Federation there in Guinea, have released a statement and sending their condolences to the family, and more importantly, asking the fans to be very, very calm. Abi, that's actually a sad news coming in and a very dark cloud in what has been a very bright tournament.
Yeah, it's a very sad one, considering the fact that at the last Afcon there were also news reports about death, but this time in the host country of Cameroon. But now in Afcon 2023 in Côte d'Ivoire, it is happening in Conakry in Guinea. Hopefully more fans learn from this. You can celebrate definitely, but overtly celebrating with reckless abandon is something that should not be practiced, because football is meant to bring joy and not sadness. Even if it's sadness, but not this kind of extreme sadness. I think we are wishing the families and sending them our condolences, yes, and even the football family as well.
Yes, I must say this. And moving away from that ugly incident, let's come into today's game. We have a double-header, simultaneous games, 2 venues, 2 different outcomes ultimately, but 1 sport for top, 1 sport for second, and
best losers.
Possible best losers will be determined at a later date. But for now, talk to us about that particular game. Nigeria will be going against Guinea-Bissau today, and we are expected to win. Are you envisaging any kind of stumbling block, or are you envisaging that the Super Eagles might falter today?
Well, Aaron, the Super Eagles are no stranger to Guinea-Bissau. They played them at the last African Cup of Nations in Cameroon, where they recorded a 2-0 victory. But we also saw Nigeria lose to Guinea-Bissau in Nigeria last match, but they went away and got a victory. I think all things being equal, and like we saw them play against Côte d'Ivoire, if they play in such manner and ferocity, Nigeria can get a victory. Let's not forget that the coach has changed his usual 4-4-2 formation now to a 3-4-3 or 5 at the back formation. Anyone, any football analyst or pundit may like to address that formation. Well, I think that formation has paved way for the solidity of the defense of Nigeria. So I don't see a reason Nigeria should not get the maximum 3 points and top this group, Aaron.
All right, top this group, of course. While that game will be going on here at the Boni Stadium in Abidjan, 6 p.m. Nigerian time. Also at the Alassane Ouattara Stadium, still in Abidjan, the game will be going on Equatorial Guinea against the host. As like they did in the game against Nigeria, the government here in Ivory Coast have given schools holidays, given the workers holidays. They want a packed stadium. They want support massive, because they do know that anything short of a victory will put them in a very precarious situation. What do you expect? Because Equatorial Guinea shone like a million stars against Nigeria. But their second game, not so much.
Yeah, Aaron, I expect to see fire for fire, goals for goals in that game. We know that when it comes to Equatorial Guinea, funny enough, we have Emilio Lopez, who is 34, getting in goals. We also
one of the highest goal scorers in this tournament.
We also have Seko Fofana, who has taken this Afcon by storm, running everywhere. So I don't see a reason. Aaron, the sad thing about this is that should Equatorial Guinea lose their game and Nigeria get a victory, it means though they were top, they could fall to third position and struggle for the best result. It's an open group, Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire and Equatorial Guinea. But Cote d'Ivoire and Equatorial Guinea, I expect them to go all out and go in for goals. It's going to be a very intense and exciting game.
Intense and exciting game. We'll be keeping an eye on that while we'll be witnessing Nigeria step into the round of 16 with a victory. Because note, the victory will put them in a very strong state, I must actually say. But for now, I must say that we have to keep our fingers crossed. We are waiting for the lineup to actually come out. We're getting snippets, maybe, that some key players might be dropped ahead of this particular fixture.
Well, some players will likely be dropped. For instance, there's injuries to the team. We have Trux Ekong, we also have Al-Hassan Yusuf, we have Zedu Sanusi, who are out injured. So it's going to give an opportunity for new players a player like Kenneth Omeru, Bryce Osai, could actually feature in this match. And let's not forget that Aaron Osimhen has played in 2 games. Yes, so many have pinpointed the fact that he squandered goals. Some want to see the likes of Terry Murphy, even if Osimhen is the biggest player right now on the continent, but they want to see room for new changes in the team to accommodate the whole squad. I will also want to see difference in the play, that's the players, to see if other players can score. Terry Murphy could actually give us goals this time. And we need to see a harvest of goals, not just 1-0, 1-0 draw, or winning by a goal margin.
Maybe that's what is exciting. Maybe that's what is really exciting.
It twists to the game,
Yeah, it twists to that particular lineup, because Kelechi Promising Iheanacho coming in will, I think, breathe a lease of life to that particular midfield.
He's
and also
creative,
inject pace, inject creativity, a much-needed creativity that I will not say we've lacked, because Victor Osimhen has gotten quite a number of one-on-one chances, through balls, so we'll want to see more. A new dimension to this. One thing is certain, Pesero has really impressed us with his formation, with his lineup across 2 games, and I must tell you that we are looking forward to seeing another coaching masterclass today, with the hope that we actually seal this victory in a convincing fashion, send a message to all the teams out there that Nigeria is a team to be feared. The round of 16 beckons. The Super Eagles are on the cups of actually making it into the round of 16, topping Group A. Who would have thought that after the draw, after 90 minutes in that game against Equatorial Guinea?
Aaron, so many people would actually... I was listening to some fans who were making the permutations and saying should Nigeria top the group, they might be in a very precarious situation. If they face the likes of Algeria and all of that. some say the best decision should be finishing second. And I'm like, no, to win this Afcon, you have to be the best. If you cannot be the best, you do not have any reason thinking you can.
And if Algeria actually finishes third in their own group and they come in as best losers into the round of 16, would we be thinking they're the best? The answer is no.
Well, very well said. Very well said. Of course, this discussion will definitely continue, I'm sure, on the social media space and elsewhere. Aaron, I'm sure you guys are having a great time. A lot of people are waiting for the 6 p.m. game today. Let's see how it goes. Thank you so much for giving us the update on that, and you both take care of yourselves.